Okay, hello, good morning, everyone. So today we're going to discuss how to do a monthly amortization. This is one of the important skills in finance, financial modeling. Who among you have done this type of an amortization schedule before? May I have a show of hands, please? In the chat box, please. Where's my chat? Not yet, not yet. In accountancy, okay. Haven't yet. Okay, good, good. So for most of you haven't done this. So in finance, we're not only going to make a simple amortization schedule like this, we'll also do a dynamic one. Okay, but for the dynamic one, we'll do it next week. We'll first start with the basic one, and then we go to the other topics, and then next week we go to the dynamic one. Okay, so let's key in the data here. Our loan principal is 3 million, right? 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is 3 million. And the percentage down payment based on the Pag-ibig record, we have to have a down payment of 10%, right? Okay, does anyone any questions about the 10%? Because Pag-ibig said that we will have to the loanable amount is only 2.7 2.7 million. Okay, which means that 300,000 has to be equity on our part. So the amount to be financed is equal to 3 million multiplied by 1 minus the equity, the percentage down payment. Okay, so this gives us the 2.7 million. Let me just copy the format of this one. Okay, let me pause for a while and ask you if you're able to follow. Is this clear how we got this?
Sir, if I'm not mistaken po, you're not
Oh,
sharing.
I'm sorry. My apologies. Yeah, I think I lost share screen. Okay, thank you for reminding me. Okay. Okay. So I wrote here the loan principal and then we're told that we can only loan 2.7 million, which means that 300,000 has to be equity on the part of the borrower, on the one on your part, okay? Since we're assuming that you're the one making the loan. And that's 10% because that's 300,000. Okay? So this is the loanable amount. Then based on the amortization, based on Pag-ibig, how much is the annual interest now? How much is the annual interest for if it's 30 years, right? Because the interest depends on the number of years and the amount. Okay? It depends on if it's longer, then the interest rate will be higher. How much was the interest rate, class? 9.75, okay? So let's write here 9.75. 9.75%. Okay. All right. Any questions so far? Okay, good. Thank you. How about the others? I'd like to know if the others are able to follow, or would you want me to repeat something in this inputting of data? Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, okay, good. Thank you so much. That's why I love a small class size because I'm really able to really support everybody. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Okay, how many periods are there per year? May I ask you? What do we put here? What's the arrangement when you borrow, when you loan for a house in Pag-ibig? What's the frequency of the payment? What's the frequency of the loan? Okay, yeah, but per year. Yeah, since it's monthly, so there should be 12 periods per year. Okay? All right. Now, I want you now to compute for the amortization based on what we learned last time. So what should be the function here? What should be the function that we're going to use? Okay. All right. So there's a request here for me to repeat how to compute the amount of finance. Okay, sige. All right. So we wanted to loan 3 million, right? This is the amount that we want to loan. Okay. And in the computation of Pag-ibig, we're told that we can only borrow 2.7 million. It came from them. Okay. All right. So, which means that the percentage of what we can borrow is 2.7 million out of the 3 million. Okay. Which is 90%. Okay. So the amount that we can borrow is 90% of the value of the house. So therefore, 10% of that has to be in the form of down payment. It has to be an equity on our part. Okay. So Sophia, did you get that? Okay, good. All right, good. Thank you. Thank you. So that's how we got the 10% because 2.7 out of 3 million, that means that the loanable amount is only 90%. Therefore, 10% has to be equity. All right. Back here, what will be the monthly amortization? What will be the formula here? What will be the function? Could you chat, please? We learned some functions last time relevant to the time value of money. Yes. Aliana, kindly share your answer to everyone, please.
PMT function po.
Yes, correct. It's PMT function. Could you explain why, Aliana, why it's PMT function?
Because we're looking for the monthly payment po, sir. So, monthly amortization refers to that po.
Yes, correct. Thank you. Very good. Thank you, Aliana. Aliana is correct. It's PMT because PMT, as we learned last time, uh, uh, determines the annuity. And this is monthly, but it's still an annuity because you're going to pay the same amount for 30 years, and that's monthly. So that's 360 periods. All right. So thank you, Aliana. This is PMT. Okay. Now I want you to compute now what will be the monthly amortization based on the PMT function in Excel. Okay, I'll give you a few, maybe 1 minute, and then kindly chat in the chat box, okay, the amount that you got. Please only share your answer with me first. Okay, don't share it to the others.